Hello, welcome back. I'm here to show you how to cut your printed Solstice greeting cards apart for the holiday season. So this is a test print, that's why I have two sets of crop marks. In your version, you only have one set of crop marks. So I'm going to be working with these smaller, shorter ones today and, and showing you how to cut them apart. Now, the important thing to note here is that as we're cutting, we're only cutting just past the marks. We're not trying to cut the whole page apart. Okay, so we're only gonna, when we make a horizontal cut, we'll maybe cut from here to here. We're not cutting through the whole page, and that's so that we can, so that these vertical marks are still visible when we make our other cuts, and that way we can line the ruler up properly. So let's get on to what materials we'll need and get to cutting. So what you'll need to cut these cards apart is a metal ruler. I like using one with a cork back so it doesn't slide. We'll need some kind of cutting utensil. I have either an X-Acto knife here or a utility knife. You could also use a paper cutter if you have one. You'll need a bone folder for creasing the edge, and then a surface to cut on. This is a self-healing cutting mat. You could also use a thick piece of cardboard as well. Okay, so on to cutting. Okay, so I like to start with the horizontal cuts first. So I'm going to turn my page. It doesn't really matter which ones you start with, but I'm just going to go bottom to top. And I'm going to line my straight edge up with these horizontal marks here. Okay. And then I'm going to move the ruler and line them up with these horizontal marks here, these little ones. These will cut the cards apart. And then the ones at the top, here and here. Okay, so I'll make the cuts. Be sure to clear your fingers from the edge every single time. And then we have this mark, we have these vertical marks. And notice I'm not cutting all the way to the edge of the page. I'm staying within the margin here. So don't cut all the way to the edge of the page. Only cut just to the outside of the size of the card. That was the mistake I was making when I first learned to cut paper apart and using crop marks. One more, I turn the page and line my ruler up for the last cut. Those crop marks. So when you're through, your margins, oh boy, your margins will be cut off, and you'll have your two cards. And then I fold in half, matching up the corners, crease and press in the middle, use my bone folder, and that's that. Thank you. Enjoy your download. Let me know if you have any questions or comments.